Hello my chums. Today I'm going to be playing a cool game. It's called Spelunky, and I really like it, so... too bad. Basically, this game is one of those magical, procedurally generated exploring games where you have to get to the exit a bunch of times without dying. Okay. So as you can see, there's a lot of things that are trying to kill me right now, like those bats. Bats are fun. And sooner or later I'll get to the exit. I just threw that lady, because that's what you do with ladies, apparently, in this game. She took a bullet for me. Yeah, those arrow traps are very annoying if you get hit by them. You kind of just take a lot of damage. That's why you have a lady to meat shield for you, you know. But don't worry, the lady's a dog now, because I changed it. So now we don't have to go into like all this misogyny stuff. We can just talk about dogs, because dogs are fun. And basically, if you bring one of those to the exit, you get an extra heart, which is always useful. Oop, that was almost an arrow trap. You can use ropes to bait arrow traps. That one just was activated already. And this is what is called a snake pit. This happens sometimes in the mines, and this is a very cool thing that you can get if you get to the bottom of the snake pit and bomb it. A pickaxe, well, it's called a mattock in this game, but I played too much Minecraft to call it anything else. There's also shops because you have money, so duh. If you have money, then you must shop. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be a great run. I already have a jetpack. Somehow I got enough money for a jetpack already, which usually never happens. So I'm just a lucky boy here. I also bought a compass which shows where the door is, so we should be able to get very far. Jetpacks are good because you can fly in this game. Well, you can't fly in this game without the jetpack, and it's very hard to maneuver yourself upwards if you don't have a jetpack. This is annoying. I want the dog. I don't want to take damage because, you know, diminishing returns and all that jazz. But see how easy that was? Imagine going through all of that without being able to just fly everywhere. I bet I'm gonna get to the final world in this first run because I'm so good at this game. You can also activate arrow traps with your pickaxe. Alright, that was bad luck. It's a bit too cocky and didn't see... Well, I couldn't really see the arrow trap to... I might die here. Alright. Well, I have to tread carefully now, because... one heart. Nope, can't buy a kiss. That'll be very useful. You see? Now that's the game trying to show you that you should never, ever let your guard down. Because if you do for even 1 second, it will capitalize and kill you. Right there, I mined a block, and the block directly above the block I mined is a type of block that falls when there's nothing below it. Spider. And when it fell, I think it hit an explosive that I didn't see, so then I ended up dying. And I was just trying to get some gold on the other side. So you really have to be alert if you want to make good decisions and not die in this game, because it can screw you over faster than you can say Betsy. Ooh, bombs. I haven't showed bombs yet. Bombs are cool. They do exactly what you think they do. Shocker. I also got a boomerang. It also does what you think it does. Usually don't get a boomerang this early, but those crates I've been smashing, they're very useful. And sometimes they give you more than just bombs or something. If you're really lucky, you can get a jetpack from it, but I like to get my jetpacks the legal way by purchasing them. Yep, somehow I didn't get 20,000 this time and I can't get a jetpack. And I like my boomerang, so I'm not getting a Matic. That's probably a bad decision, but who cares? Well, this is a new thing, dark levels. Dark levels are fun because you can't see anything. That was a giant spider. Giant spiders are bad enemies because... I should stop saying because a lot, but basically, if you go under it, it falls down, and it will chase you sporadically without any pattern, so that's fun. And it will basically do 2 damage to you every time it hits you in the face. That was some slick reactions on my side. Yeah, I just murdered a caveman. Oh, snake pit here. That's a scorpion. Scorpions are kinda dangerous. I don't want to say because again, but because if they see you, they will jump at you very fast. They do 1 damage, but it's 1 heck of damage. So it's more than just normal. And they jump more than once. So if you get caught with your pants down, you might just die. Or even worse, get flustered enough to die some stupid way. Instead of the natural way. Ooh, doggy. I'd like to think I'm good at this game, but... or at least good enough to be not stupid. Basically, it's kinda hard to... well, this game has an end, but I haven't beaten it, because this game is hard. On purpose, because it's kinda short actually. And... I haven't played like a super amount of this game, but I feel if I put my mind to it, I could definitely beat this game really easily. But I guess that's the fun of it. You don't know what you're gonna get. It's like Spelunky is a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Or something like that. That was a treasure chest I just opened, and those... well, you could see that it showed up a bunch of stuff in the walls, a bunch of gems. But it has another use, but I won't explain it now. Just trying to get the dog to exit. Oh, exit's right there. Usually the key and chest are further away. Oh. Well, that was just me being stupid. Okay. Maybe I'll win this time. No. No. Okay. Okay. I am screwing up a lot right now, so I'm just gonna die. That was bad. Sometimes you just mess up on the first few moves and you just gotta purge the whole run because you know you can't recover. And maybe, just maybe, you end up with this. Probably the most handouty level ever. Basically a free heart. These spiders are fun. Sometimes if you get too comfy under them, they will go all the way down on their string and hit you. So you should never underestimate it. Nice go. Buy spike shoes. Spike shoes are the more responsible transaction. Basically, this game's kind of like Mario where you can jump on things. I don't think I've shown that, but that. Certain enemies require more than one jump to be killed, but spike shoes makes it so that you do more damage with each stomp. It also does something else, but that's for later. If I ever get to later. Kind of stuck in the mines. That was a nice throw. I won't even own up to saying I intentionally did that because you won't believe me. I like webs. They do fun things sometimes. Spitting cobras are also annoying them. Basically everything in the mines is made to screw you over and get you to understand that this game doesn't take prisoners. Especially if you get caught in the wrong stack, the spitting cobras, because not only do they hit you with their, like a spit, but it has amazing hit stun. Everything, taking a hit in this game just gives you amazing hit stun, and if you aren't careful, you'll get comboed. Didn't work. But this will. I got the back hit. Ooh, an altar. I'd use it if I didn't want the extra heart. I don't really mess with altars. Basically, you can sacrifice people on it and dogs. And sometimes you get good things. My least favorite thing about the altars is if it accidentally blows up, it spawns a bunch of spiders. And you just kind of have to deal with it. Where's the shop? I want to show this. Ooh. Saw that one. See, it says spike shoes. He's instantly dead. Oh, that was an accident. I'll see the shop. It's probably not here. I'm just making sure because what I'm about to do is pretty annoying if you have a shop nearby. But grabbing the gold idol does that. Actually gave me a path to the doggy. And that's all you need to do to avoid it. Just a rope. Oh, exits this way. Come on, doggy. That's why I need a compass. Compasses are useful. You don't get lost as much. Oh, I hit him. Don't worry, doggy is strong. Oh, he took a bullet for me. Nice. Might as well get the key from Jess then. Doggy would have wanted it that way. And now we can finally get through the door because I know what you've been waiting for this whole time. And there we go. You get 5,000 if you bring it to the door. I think you can vary. But look, we're at the next world. Ugh. Dark jungles stink. They stink worse than dark other place, Dark Mines. Mostly due to the fact that there's more things that can kill you. That missed. I missed awfully. Alright. I'm in, and I'm not dead. I hate frogs. Frogs are annoying because I say that a lot. But as you can see, they jump a lot, and it's sometimes hard to predict their next move. Especially if you're flustered. But that could have been much worse. I only lost however many health I had. I think I had 6 or 5. Probably had 6 because I'm bad at this game. Those piranha plant thingies are more dangerous than you think. Your first instinct would be to jump on them, but I'll give you a guess on what happens. Ooh, a teleporter. Teleporters are probably the most dangerous item in the game, because you end up doing stuff like that. If you teleport into a wall, you just die. But it's pretty fun, so I'll use it just for you. Yeah, that was stupid. I'm never using teleporter again. That was a good run too, so kind of just threw that one away. Maybe next time don't pick up the teleporter. Overall, the teleporter isn't even a good item because of that. But if you are super good at teleporter, you just kind of get the speed run with it. And speedruns of this game are insane. But we'll pick up momentum. The mines usually last the longest because of the whole, you end up dying a lot in the mines due to it being the first level. But I find the mines the slowest, and then the jungle being much faster. And then third world whenever we get to it. Oh, I created the spider. I tried to do the trick. If you throw the bomb in the web just right so that it sticks there, you don't have to deal with the spider and it just dies. But if you're an idiot like me and you hit the spider, then you don't get to get free. That's disappointing. That's also disappointing. You can see why I hate dark levels. Is the dog dead now? That's kind of... Spider... Snake. I didn't kill the snake because I like snakes or something like that. I'll go with that excuse, but as long as we're alive, I don't care. Yep, spiky shoes. Wow, there's a lot of scorpions. There we go. Ooh, don't want to touch those. But I will buy a boomerang. You can push those boxes, but I don't like doing that. Poor doggy. At least he took a bullet for me. Or an arrow, I don't know. Oh, I didn't see that one coming. Nope. There goes another health. Yeah, it's these silly mistakes you can make in the mines that I don't like. Bats are annoying. You know, everything's annoying here. I'd say the least annoying is these spiders, or the big ones. Because you can usually avoid those. Or maybe the snake. The snake's probably least annoying. But the bats, I hate. Because you get caught in situations like that, where you're trying to go through doors, and they just kind of chase you. And it's hard to hit them in the air, because you have whips. And whips aren't well known for their aerial something. Oh look, an orange frog. Watch this. Oh. I'm going the wrong way. That was misfortune. Oh my god. I'm doing awful. I promise you, I can do very well with this game. That was just poorly planned in a bunch of ways. I didn't see the piranha plant or anything. And I didn't expect the bomb to blow all that up. I feel like I should know the bomb radius by now, but I guess I don't. Haha. Yeah, I saw it coming as soon as I went down. And there's an example of how the game combos you. Nothing here is good. The springy shoes, they give you an extra, I think, block of jump. So you jump a bit higher. Oh, that was close. But I don't like them because I want my jumps to be consistent whenever I'm playing a tight game like this. They're also not worth 4,000. Die Cobra? But the spike shoes definitely are worth it, I feel. Spider. And spike shoes. Spike shoes are especially useful if we get to use their second use. If we ever get there. But we probably won't because I'm doing awful right now. I got distracted for 1 second. And I paid. But sometimes you need to lose a bit of health to get out of your comfort zone and actually pay attention. So being at 2 health can help sometimes. Especially if I can actually get my foot into the jungle. Skin is crawling, that means everything's spider. Increase webs, you get those cool, weird thingies or whatever. I'm going the wrong way. Oh, god. Now that's how you save a run. If that boulder hits you, I think you just die, so I got really lucky with that ledge grab. Well, that wasn't a ledge, that was a ladder. I don't like that spider. I don't like that spider. No, so I'll just do that. That was lucky. If you grab a ledge like that, you negate all fall damage. I definitely would have taken damage there. We're back in the jungle. After a few near deaths. And That's all you need. You need a few near deaths to get the blood pumping before you can actually succeed. This thing is the bane of my existence. Look. Spikes. If you get anywhere close to them, and those spikes do 4 damage per hit, aka if you don't gain any health, it's insta-kill. And even then, it's very demoralizing if you get hit by one of them. And as you can see, they're everywhere. So, I wonder how many times those can end your run. That was an easy first jungle. Hearing rushing water means at the bottom of the level there's a bunch of water. And in that water there's piranhas. It's very annoying because... I said because again, haha. It's very annoying due to the fact that piranhas can kill you and that the door is at the bottom of the level. AKA, you have to go there to win sometimes. Sometimes you get an unfortunate door. This one's pretty good, but piranhas everywhere. And I'm gonna give you one guess on what piranhas do to you if they touch you. One health, and this is awful. Nice throw. Got the back. Alright, I feel much safer, relatively speaking. You can do that with the Tiki. That could have been much worse. Those boomerang guys are annoying. If they see you in their sights, they will throw a boomerang at you very quickly. Alright, that was good. Cool. The spike is attracted to him, which means I can... If I don't grab... I hate when that happens. That's my one gripe with this game. Sometimes you grab onto an edge when you don't want to. Which is especially bad if you're trying to do something fast and you get caught with your pants down. It's kind of the whole spiel of this game. But I feel like I've gotten some momentum now. That dog almost died. Actually, I don't know. I forget if... Never mind. Ooh, free Matic, if I can find it. Also, free sticky glue. The spider drops sticky glue, which gives you sticky bombs. I think I've already shown sticky bombs, but I haven't mentioned it. Dang it. Sticky bombs are sometimes bad because, I said because again. They act differently than bombs, and if you forget you have them, like I did, you get caught with your pants down. Because in that situation, I was expecting the bomb to roll a bit, but it didn't. Oh. Come on, thematic. It's a tiny broken arrow there, and I kept on holding onto it. Ooh, got a gem. Perfect. Fall block and grab dog. Could be much worse. I usually end up massing a bunch of money because I collect the gems, but I never actually get any I never get the good luck to get stuff from the shop, usually. But you know, sometimes you can find a good shop and then you get a free jetpack. Or you can get what I just saw down there, which is Wheel of Fortune, aka nothing important. The Matic can do that. Oh, the dog died. Poor dog. They make it brutal by making him sink into the spike. Cool. I guess I don't get a free extra health. Woe is me at 5 hearts. I say that, but I could easily get screwed and lose all 5 in one fell swoop. That thing to the right was a vault, and the shopkeeper had a shotgun. I wonder if all of them have one. Wonder what would happen if I tried to steal from one of their shops or something. Hi, dog. Good job, dog. You murdered someone. Oh, you went the wrong way. No. Spitting cobras can actually hurt the dog if they spit on him, but the dog doesn't take damage from touching enemies like you do. So it's one of those rare situations where you can end up finding a dog that's dead to no fault of your own. Ooh, dead or restless. That means zombies and stuff. That was a pro hit right there. Basically, dead or restless means you get a bit of fog, bit of graveyard aesthetic, and that's it. There's also gravestones, which are kind of new. Skeletons are more likely to be animated. I don't think I've talked about skeletons, but you've seen them. They're just kind of there. They're those weird zombie things. Sometimes you get vampires. And vampires give a cool item if you kill them. Ugh. Oh, here's one. Oh, that was my last spot. So I think I'm going to kind of die to this vampire. Can't hurt it. Vampires are weird because they don't take damage from traditional means or whatever. You can jump on them and they don't die. Which I guess is why you get special items from them. But I'm just gonna avoid him so he doesn't bother me. Spike hit. I almost died there. Avoid that because I can. And do that. Like a pro. Even though I lost 2 health for no reason. If I'd hit the zombie with the bomb, it would have died though. Not zombie. Ooh. Clearly the path is this way. Concentrating very hard right now not to die. I want the dog. Some smart planning on my part right there. Actually, can I just Actually, that was awful planning on my part. Poor dog. What was the point? Yeah, if I'd done a better throw, it would have lived. Ooh, I almost died. And stuff. Bombs and stuff. Machetes are pretty bad. It's like your whip a bit stronger because, you know, it's a sword or whatever. But it has no range, so might as well be using a pickaxe or something. Monkey pits are my least favorite of the spawned anything in this game. Monkeys are extremely annoying. Oh, my pickaxe broke. I forgot they do that. If you use them a lot like I do, it just kind of happens. Hi, Spinning Cobra. That's why you don't. One of the early rookie mistakes is the whip pots, and that's exactly why you don't. If you whip a pot and it has a spider or basically anything you don't like in it, you're shaking. This is awful, so I'll do that. Even if they're broken, they can still attack you, which is kind of funny. Oh, okay, the orange spider isn't attacking right now. Okay. Awful. I saw him eyeing me. And come on. Yeah, you saw that? The frog jumped into him and he immediately died. That was a misclick. Well, not a misclick. Can't click on a... That could have ended awfully. In more ways than it could have ended well. So, I'm lucky. And we're out. We're in the third world. And surprisingly enough, it's not Africa. It's ice. And I got the spike shoes so I can explain. You know, in ice level, you'd expect ice mechanics, but spike shoes, probably one of the most useful inventions to, you know, to man. Spike shoes, one of the most useful inventions known to man, can mitigate the sliding effect of ice and basically let you walk like it's normal ground. And that's all I have to say about that. And that's all I have to say about that. Probably wondering what happened there. Basically, the spaceship. There was a spaceship. I was kind of panicked because the spaceship is evil in the sense that I don't like it. Just like I don't like anything in this game that tries to kill me. And if you get this, if the spaceship gets too high above you, it shoots lasers, and if you jump on it like I did, it will do a magical thing where the alien jumps out of the spaceship and the spaceship just kind of falls wherever and explodes like a bomb. So that's what happened. It blew up the 2 blocks under me and I fell, and then I got comboed by the stage. I probably would have been fine. Yeah, I definitely would have been fine if there wasn't Abyss there. That's another thing the ice level has. It has Abyss, which is one of those folly things like in Mario. You just kind of die if you fall. Probably, it's one of those things that insta-kills you. I know there's more than one thing. You can get crushed in this game, which is fun. And there's probably one more thing that insta-kills you. I think explosions do. I'm not sure. Might just do a lot of damage. Pace, so I don't have to buy it later. And that's kinda it. Hopefully I get to Ice World pretty quick, or else I'm gonna be at my wit's end. Into the door. And there we go. Nope. 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 No, no. I usually don't like it when the shopkeeper has the dog, because you have to pay money to heal instead of just picking it up. The good thing is, if you have a ton of money, you can actually buy more than one heart, so I guess that's the... Oh, I'm back at the junk already. I guess that's the... What's the word? Maybe like cost-benefit stuff. But I'd rather just have a free dog than a dog you can pay for. It's like EA. That's what it is. It's paying money for the dog DLC, even though it should be free. I'd rather take that health than do anything stupid. Whoa. Forgot that happened. Orange frogs that jump into water become not orange frogs. Oh, there it goes. Cool. I was just kind of waiting for it to do that. Because going down with one of those is awful. Frogs are awful. Well, since I have the money, might as well. Spin the roulette. If you're lucky, you get money. If you're not, you get the opposite of money. And if you're super lucky, you get the jackpot like I did. And sometimes, if you're super duper lucky, you can get the special item, which in there was paste, so it didn't matter. Monkeys. Well, I haven't really interacted with a monkey that much, but they don't do damage if they jump into you. What they do is latch onto you, and then after a set amount of time, they do something random. That was kind of dangerous. They do something random like stun you or take some of your money, usually. And sometimes they can pull out bombs, which is probably the worst, especially if they stun you as well. And basically, if you're not ready for it, you can be in for a world of pain. Just like these bees. Beehives are the worst. Especially if they're mandatory beehives. I don't know what I'm doing. But it worked, sort of. Yeah, that definitely worked. And I killed the big bee, the one with the red eyes, and that basically gives you that orange thing down here, and I get 4 extra health. So beehives are good if you have the resources to deal with them, but they're awful if you don't. And I just happen to have sticky bombs. That was some excellent micro spacing right there. I saw that frog as soon as the level started. I think I just lost my torch. That was a misclick. Just being very paranoid right now. Because I don't want to die. I don't even know if this is the right way. Yep. That was the wrong way. Oh, that was the wrong way in general. Come on. Ooh. Well, I wasted all those bombs and time because I didn't realize there was more over here. And I definitely would have gone this way instead of that way. Obviously. This is much easier. I say before I jinx myself. Another weird mechanic about this game is the way you deal damage to enemies that get stunned when you jump on them. Instead of just being able to jump combo them, you have to sort of wait for them to get up before they can actually take extra damage. You can whip them more than once, but it doesn't actually hurt them, it just extends the time they're stunned for. Snail. That was an excellent snail kill. Dang it. Terrible chill means I have to hurry up. I almost took 4 damage. And we're back to Iceland. Finally. But I don't have spike shoes. Okay, he doesn't actually... I'm actually in an awful position item-wise. You want a ton of ropes here. Usually. But you can... Because descending, as you can kind of see, is awful here. There's a lot of drops. And there's a lot of ways to mess up. That was some awful RNG, I guess. That's basically the message that shows up whenever you break the altar of a bad bomb, too. These are mines, but if you pick them up before they're able to explode, you just kind of get them for free. So you can do that and not die. Hello. See that? If you get under them, they do that. Now those are the spiders from the altar. That one's having fun on a bounce pad. AKA the easiest way to get a heart attack in this game. As you can see, bounce pads can catch you because they're hard to see. Especially if you're running, or if you're frantic, and you're caught with your pants down, as I like to say. And basically, if you get caught on a bounce pad in the wrong situation at the wrong time, you just kind of mess up and die. Unless you're really good at the game, and then you don't, I guess. And even if you don't die, you might go into cardiac arrest or something, I don't know. That's what mines do when you don't pick him up. Dang it. Oh, figured it out. Okay. Okay. There's one more ice level until the 4th world. Area 3-4 always has the message it feels like the 4th of July, or at least from what I can tell. I'll do that. Oh. Okay. That was almost awful. Oh yeah, there's also, I think there's always entrance to the mothership here, but I'm not good enough to do mothership. Hopefully it's this way. Yep, it is. That was terrifying. I definitely should have died there. Oh yeah, that's the guy. He gives you shortcuts whenever you get to the next area, and you have to give him stuff. But his last request to get to the shortcut here is kind of outrageous, and I don't use shortcuts. Welcome to the temple, by the way. Temple is by far the hardest of these. I think I'm kind of screwed. Because the things that this guy is shooting right now instantly kill you. So I'm gonna do the one thing I'm gonna do, and that's to run. And that worked out. Those things are thwomps. They're basically thwomps. And they do exactly what they look like they're doing. They chase after you and do crush damage. Spike shoes are so useful. That wouldn't usually... Am I stuck? Ow, no, the exit's there. Oh no. God. I think I'm dead. Yep, I'm dead. I don't think I could have done anything there. That was... The problem there was I had no bombs and no ropes. So in that situation, maybe I definitely could have bombed something, and I definitely could have roped something, but I had neither. At least we got to the temple, and if I was a little bit better off, I definitely could have beaten it and actually finished one of these runs for once. But no, apparently not. If I'm lucky, I'll get more sticky bombs and end up at a beehive again. But that's assuming that I'm actually able to get lucky. wrong way. I see that arrow trap, and I'm not stupid. That was some skill right there. The fall down to whip. And there we go. Now I have to do that about, I think it's 16 more times or something. 15. Because I just did one. And we'll be home scot-free. There's a lot of stuff I didn't want to deal with right there, so I just kind of ran. Doggy. Doggy is always welcome. Misclick, because I'm an idiot. But I'm not gonna say anything, because I'll jinx myself. Even if you're at 5 health, you're never healthy enough to survive anything. The funny thing is there are actually ways to get, I think, 99 health in this game, which means you never die. Come on. No, I'm not dealing with that. You can push those boxes, but I don't know. I don't remember if it falls down too far. I know if it falls down too far, it'll explode, but I don't know how far too far is. It might just be one block, and I could do something stupid and die. And I'm trying to do less stupid things. Oh, why didn't he go in the door? I do know why. He has to walk in, but it would have been cool if they programmed it so that if he threw the dog into the door, it would give you something, or you know, not give you something, you know what I mean. You do some cool dog trick shots. That was excellent reaction on my part. Even the frog. I killed the frog. Oh, this is kind of silly. Spider. Yeah, people like to say that the what is it called? Bats are the most annoying, but I think the spiders are because of that. And this is an example of a bad rushing water level. See all those piranhas? Yeah, that was an awful level. That was awful layout. Awful. I've seen it so that it's a little bit better, but I've never actually had to go into the water to actually beat the level. I wish I had spike shoes. I actually really like spike shoes. There's certain things you can't kill without spike shoes. Or at least without... well, you can't kill them with jumping, at least. Alright, not too easy. And I haven't found a single shop. Which is actually kind of astounding. Okay. Plan, wait for him to turn, jump on that because I knew it was a skeleton. Come on. Ooh. Oh, he took 1 damage. Ooh, stop it. Think I can whip him? Do that, yeah, do that. Cool. Alright. Got lucky, found some health. Hopefully don't have to go through it, actually. At this point, I could survive 2 of those tiki traps. So yeah, so another one hit by that, I'd be at 1 health. And all it would take is something. That could have been a spider. That would have been awful. Hate frog. The worst part about frogs is if you get out of range, they don't jump until you're in range. So there are certain situations where you're just kind of stuck. Wow. Put him on the tree, he's gonna see me. Turn. Guess not. Well, I just murdered a man. Well, he's a caveman, so that doesn't count. Just murdered 2. Okay. I wish there was a shopkeeper who would give me something. Anything. Huh. I wonder if there's a way to test to see if the pots, contents of the pots change depending on if you leave the level or not. Leave it with the level. Leave with 1. Words. You know what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of explosions happening. Those woolly things that look like mammoths are probably my favorite of the creatures in this game, because they have a chance to drop my favorite item in the game. These guys, though, are evil. If they catch you in front of you, they throw you, and it does 1 damage. And basically, if you get caught in a cycle of being caught and thrown over and over again, you just die. Oh. That was lucky. I'm actually not sure if explosions are insta-kill or not. Because, you know, I haven't had enough health to test that. It's not like I'm going to just... Where's the exit? Also, they can't be wicks. That was my last rope. I don't know where... Yeah, okay, I knew. And I had a feeling it was that way. If I was wrong, I think I would have been caught with my pants down and I wouldn't be able to progress. So, 2 more of these. These caves are probably my favorite of the 4 worlds. Well, there's 5, but we don't talk about that 5th world. Because, I don't know, I just like, well, I like blue. Blue's good, but the overall aesthetic and just the platforming is kind of cool. Also has arguably the least deadly enemies. I would say that. Mr. Spaceship's coming over. Realistic. One of these guys. No, they don't. Yep, knew it. That's actually kind of terrifying. Okay. First of all, it was an accident, so that could have ended horribly. And he could have thrown me. Okay. have that actually. He would have ran after me. There's Anubis. I think he's actually my... The annoying part about Anubis is you always have to face him. And he always... If you're not ready for him, he just kills you like that. Those little orb thingies insta-kill you, apparently. Oh, I got the bonus music. This bonus music means it's telling me to give it one more go, because clearly, it's my time this time. I'm gonna get so lucky that I'm gonna beat it with my eyes closed. I'm calling it. I'm calling it right now. This song is giving me some sort of determination to keep going, even though this video is past an hour and I really shouldn't be playing anymore and I should just give up. But if I get lucky enough to beat, well, at least to get to the temple, I know I'll beat it this time, or at least get past the first level, because clearly that's my Achilles heel. And if I get lucky enough to find a shop that gives me bombs and compass. See, this is already a run. I don't think I've gotten a single compass in any of my good runs. The bad ones don't count. But I'm feeling it now. I'm feeling it in my bones. I'm actually getting shops, which is surprising considering I don't think I saw a single shop on my last run. I guess it is time to quit.